Hi, friends. Welcome back. Y'all thought I was going to let y'all go that easy. And happy birthday to my sister. One of the ones who they used as a stepping stone. Parental discretion is advised. One of the ones that they used as a stepping stone to disrespect our family. Like I said, I've been watching this forever. She's what, 56, 55, 56? I'm not really sure. But we're going to give y'all one. And then I'm going to go in. Like I said, parental discretion is advised. Because y'all not getting away, horse. Like I said, it don't matter who the fuck it is. Grieving, clarity. You don't think I miss my sister? Y'all don't think y'all should be grieving behind the clarity? Y'all grieving behind the clarity as well? Like I said, I went through it already. Y'all call me whatever you want to, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and all you fucks are ugly, no matter what type of money you got. Like I said, your houses need to crumble down, your boats need to capsize, them cars need to be cracked, crumbled like pop cans. For real, I need my house because somebody's look, you can't make this shit up. I need to see this right there. For real, that shit's disrespectful as hell. I don't give a fuck what your pick is. Pick yourself up off the world. Pick yourself out. For real, look, life purpose. My life purpose is to tell you bitches how to live. And you did that. And you stole my intellectual property, my money, my resources, and everything. For real, my kids and shit don't deserve that. Even if you did try to put them in on it, bitch, I told y'all I know about y'all spells. Call me whatever you want to. People should be scared if they trying to damn me because they need to burn in hell. Don't ever disrespect nobody, especially just because a bitch promised your punk ass something. Because I promise you death. I own my shit. Ain't there nigga could ever tell you that I went against the grain, that I ever stood them up for anything. Look at this. Look how my messages travel. Didn't I tell you my shit gonna go far? You can't break nobody confidence no matter how much trash you put anywhere. And whoever the fuck's doing this, look, I'm finding all the clues. Whoever's doing this, they need to be dead. Y'all, how y'all scared of them bitches? They really just fucking around putting y'all in the red. I would suggest that you don't take any rashes from the people. If that's the case, if they want to come to you with it to give you a little portion of some shit to disrespect, take everything they got, plus their lives. Because when it came to them trying to take mine, everybody was cool, right? The shit was in disguise. Everybody was cool. They were laughing and shit. It's funny. The car accidents, like I said, the houses, all the way down to these bastards to this house. Look at all that trash in front of that motherfucking house. And niggas know me. Y'all know that ain't even me. They don't even pull that shit. And they sit right up against the house. Look at friendship. Them ain't my fucking friends, but those are the friends that did it. Look, them bitches on fire now because they sacrificed all of their friends. Talking about some fucking change that y'all don't even know what to do with. These people don't even bathe and stuff. They don't take care of none of their responsibilities, none of their kids or anything. They got these kids just to show them. Like, you got kids to show, and they don't know how to do shit. No disrespect. I used to take care of my kids hand and foot, so I know what they do. But I watched these people as well while they thought they was just watching me. I'll be watching my environment. Like I said, I'm friendly for the most part. Until people start, till they get paid to act like I'm non-existent, like they're not copying, like they not slack as a bitch, like I really want to be around some shit like that. Like, you adapt to your environment, but you don't have to be in it. And they've been doing it for too long. Oh yeah, you know what I was getting? Remember we were talking about how they sacrificed Pito at their house in 2016? I said they sacrificed. Yo, I knew somebody with that age, with that name from Brown Street back when I first moved to Brown Street, and I think we moved in 93. That ain't the same one, is it? I'm just saying, I'm not scared of nobody. I'll fuck somebody up for disrespecting me. Like I said, you bitches took my money. They split it up between everybody. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what language you speak or anything. You need to swallow your tongue. Because that shit wrong. Like I said, I got these people fucking look and look. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want to inspire you to spin yourself up out of here like a top. Boundaries. Like I said, y'all needed to stop with the transformation. Y'all not doing nothing. And you need to fall too from the top. Like, who gave these people positions to be racist and shit to people? Who said that that shit was smart? If you don't like somebody for real, respect them where they are because we all needed each other in a sense. You got people from the top to the bottom. Everybody is needed in their positions, but not if they about to be fucking around like this. Like I said, those are the ones who need to be missing. I need my fucking money. I wouldn't give a fuck if I was the last man standing. Didn't I say that? Now, don't get me wrong. I do love my family. Those that love me. See when they stuck me in mental health, what they thought they were doing, trying to show you guys that I'm not crazy. I don't be out there spinning and streaking and shit. I don't have a desire for super illicit drugs and shit. When I wake up, I don't feel the need to smoke and drink and shit. Like I said, I'm not suicidal. I'm homicidal because I'll slap you back into nowhere. Remember, to non-existence. Does that sound like somebody who want to hurt themselves in any form, no matter what the situation is? Like I said, I don't give a fuck about my family, the ones that put this up. You got the police department, and there's no disrespect to all of you guys. I don't give a fuck if you alumni. You got them judges and shit that everything is on the documentation. I am very, very livid, especially for the people that are gnashing their teeth and turning their fucking nose up. Like, you really need to die. And if anybody in the family die, you know what it's from. From your participation in that nonsense. Yeah, we are going to die, but not like that. As I mentioned before, yes, I am special. I forgot some things, but I didn't forget a lot of shit, and a lot of shit is coming into fruition. Like I said, it's a lot of thieves and shit dead that's not going to be able to tell their story, but y'all know what they did because they passed the buck. Like them houses and shit that y'all live in. For real, at least I can get a thank you, bitch, a head nod or something, a handshake, and I don't even shake bitch's hand. All them college tuitions and shit, all them colleges I paid for. When they stole that trust fund within the embezzlement, what do you think they did with that money? Granny them wasn't working like that. Like I said, you get paid by the hour. How much of that is the tax man taking? How many bills do you actually have to live? You know, and other outside amenities. Don't play with me. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing crazy about me. They snatched the educational opportunity from me, and I'm a fucking teacher myself, even though I'm gangster as hell. Like I said, you had a pastor drinking fucking Cristal and shit on the pulpit trying to preach a service. That's drunkenness. And like I said, it don't matter who the fuck anybody is. At the end of the day, it took 23 and 23 to make me, right? And look at how I came out. And then they try to make somebody into something that they're not. Bitch, if you sleep around, you sleep around. I've rid of so many whores. Jealous ass whores at that. They surgeries and they stealing this shit and fucking on other people's man and stupid shit and bitches and shit like that in a secret society. That wasn't good enough for them? You mean to tell me that's not good enough for you? And you got to come for another nigga. Like I said, I'm older than a lot of bitches and I'm younger than a lot of bitches too. And that's why I want them dead. Playing that graveyard. Like I said, nobody ever knew animals and answers. Yeah, y'all keep killing them up now. Some shit get hit by mistake, but keep on catching them and killing them and placing them strategically. That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm not talking about regular roadkill that just got hit by mistake. I know niggas that really catch animals and kill them. I know them. You want to ask me, and I wish one of those faggots would pull up. Before they pull up, I want somebody, the Mack truck, to mack them. Turn them into cheeseburgers. Aren't we running out of meat anyway? See, I told y'all should never want to get on nobody else's bad side. It's the animal instinct to survive. Kill them dead. Look at the courage. Now, do it look like I'm hiding? Aren't I lit up like that? That shit is sad. Like I said, surviving. These people who do sit up on the poles and picking the garbage and pick their nose and ass and shit, some of them, they were into sniffing that cocaine with you bitches or for you bitches. They was into fucking around on everybody to where they depreciated their own health. And y'all tried to send that shit over to me and it didn't work and bitches got mad. Like, I'm not impressed by the same thing that impresses you. But I will press the shit out you about my money. That's a lot of motherfucking money. I have several people that passed away. I need every last dime of my shit. And when I said it don't matter who got to be dead for it, that's whoever want to be in it. Like I said, they sent everybody of any age range from old to young. That shit blew my goddamn mind. Even the fucking disabled people. Like I said, anybody can get it. I know some nasty ass disabled people that you wouldn't want to take care of. You'd be like, yo, you know, unfortunately, it's not right, allegedly, from what we was taught. But when you look at how motherfuckers you be like, bitch, it's good you in that wheelchair. Because if you could have went any further, you probably would have did some shit that you ain't had no business. God be sitting motherfuckers down for a reason. The wrath is not nice. I pray for healing. Come on, for me and for people. I pray for people. I pray for just the blocks to be clear and safe for us. I pray for cleanliness. Even if a bitch nasty, that's not for me. Y'all know that shit is of the devil. Who the fuck want to be in squalor? No matter where you go. And then they keep on putting us around people that live like that. Like I said, even the connections, when basically I was set up for arranged marriage when I was little. That's how our cults run too. That shit is universal when it comes to that disrespect and trying to traffic women. That shit's universal. I don't care what language they said. It's like, for real, y'all doing too much. All the way down to that water, for real. They don't need to own no property manage. For real, y'all need to, they don't need those places. Those people are literally setting us up. And it didn't matter because it was a white chick stayed upstairs for me. She was a straight whore. With all those kids and shit in and out. I know they stole my mail. Come on, because we had people like that. Like I said, secret cocaine sniffers. If I'm not home to check it, or you got the mail, the post office lady who was probably fucking the dope boy next door. Remember, we had all the weed and shit. We had all that shit right there. I put my hand out the fucking window to get it. And then we had all these faggots and bitches in there playing with it. Like I said, I know that the punk bitch was, you know, because everybody be sold up by, like I said, the BBC and shit. I know somebody was fucking her. She was nice looking. You ain't gonna tell me one of these niggas didn't try to slide up on that because they be some nasty niggas, you know. And if they see a nice bitch, they gonna try to get at it. And then these low self-esteem ass bitches like, fuck it, and they be cheating on their mans with them. And it's no disrespect, dudes. Stay fly. Because if I was a man, I probably wouldn't be here to tell the story today. I'd probably be dead too. The way these bitches be throwing themselves around at people in any form of fashion. And they money too. They buy dick. I know a lot of trick ass whores. We gonna get off the old men for a minute. They should be dead. With they incompetent ass, literally, mentally and fucking physically, taking all those drugs and shit for a rising. Tell me that you don't supposed to give me my fucking money. Empowerment, nigga, commitment. I'm committed to this shit. Like I said, bitch, I'll tell on you, hell, and I'll kill you. I'm not threatening nobody. I'm promising them that. You can't do shit without somebody trying to follow you or trying to do some stupid shit. I can't even move around. Then you got the eyes. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if that's your cousin. If you don't like what you see, kill yourself. It's easier that way because you ain't gonna like a lot of shit. And you probably didn't. It's in your bloodline, bitch. Peace. My passion is for peace. And I'm setting shit on fire to get it. Like I said, these whores were trying to get up in the business with friendships. Like I said, they want to get in the industry. Look at how those people are getting knocked off. Like I said, I see a lot of my content. I'm not playing, y'all. Because I ain't just nobody trying to tell you everything about everybody. I'm not just a fucking nobody, or I will be with the rest of them. I would have went and got me a motherfucking Shakita banana booty for the ants from the cartoons. I would have went and got one of those. Let somebody poke me in my chest and hope I didn't die because I wanted bigger breasts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lacking none of that shit. Veneers and none of that. Bald heads and nothing. Like I said, I like the wigs. They're entertaining. Like I said, you can never shame nobody. You got these slack motherfuckers coming from all over. Like I said, these people don't even speak English, but they know how to put spells on people and try to follow them and try to set up little bitch, kill yourself. Your whole fucking shit. I don't see how families would miss somebody like that. I wouldn't miss my family member that did me dirty. It could have been my mother. If my mother had done some shit like that, she had to go. It could be me. If it was me, I would jump off the bridge. Straight into the Genesee. You ain't got to pour me in it. Just leave it. See? That's why I told y'all to sit the fuck down. Ain't nobody prepared for their death, but they prepared for somebody else's, especially to get wealth from it. That's why I want everybody dead. I really need my fucking money, y'all. All that work I put in. Then they try to, after they pick it up, like say if I'm in a spot for a little while, and you know, we pick up a routine because I'm innovative. I always find a creative way to make a strenuous situation good, especially work. Because you know, nobody really, I'm always in warehouses, heavy, hard ass shit. So I become innovative and I'm very creative and I make the shit do what it do. Then you got the supervisors on the low, sitting on the side, eye view, and then you got the workers trying to mock what you do. I'm serious. I watched all this shit and I did not react not one time. That's why I want everybody dead now. See how much patience I had with it? And they even played with my money. There was no way I was going to be able to hold that pussy ass house. I'm like I said, they was going up on the rent in secrecy, fucking with the lease and everything. Like I said, I don't care who you scared of, bitch. All of y'all need to be dead. If you that scared, kill yourself. Kill them, then kill yourself. Ain't it what they call murder suicide? Like a lot of you stupid motherfuckers was doing here in the first place. Look back within the last fucking 4 years. Go back 4 years. Look at all them fucking murders and shit. I'm not playing. I need my goddamn money. And that shit was regarding the money. Look at Jefferson Avenue. Let's get it. I know when they were stealing them checks from, bitch. I stayed right there. Remember the police kicked my door in. Talking about music. When I got 50 drug dealers shooting and looting every motherfucking day. Across from me and my kids. Can't nobody say they see me doing nothing but taking care of my fucking business. And heard my music. But I gotta listen to another bitch arguing and fighting with a man or some gang stupid ass fight or something. I'm supposed to be entertained by that, but I can't entertain myself with whatever I listen to or whatever I choose to do. Like I said, you can't even fuck. But allegedly, I'm the my girl was saying it the best. I'm a wench. In your mind, and personally, I can be. I could be everything. I'm every woman, motherfucker. But it's a time and a place for everything. That's why I want everybody dead that's trying to label me and put me in a category. I don't care about no race, for real. We need to stop that shit. And if it's in man to man, person to person, blood to blood, hang them. Since they ain't gonna do themselves, they rather collect all you guys, and then you guys are all walking. Remember how the 40 days to 49? Remember how they used to make the cartoons look when they be following them and they be tired, they just be wanting to give up, like that swing low, sweet chariot coming forward to carry a bitch home. For real, I'll take that chariot and run over all of them. Look, you can't make this shit up. Look how these people was doing them. Donkeys and carrots. Just so they can get the bigger fish. My bad. They draw like this and then they do like this. Like I said, all of you need to be in a ditch with your threesomes and shit. Like I said, the nastiness got blocked off. Like I said, no hits. And stop trying to block my shit. No hits, ain't nothing to be confused about, dearest. I do know everything. That's why I just stayed away from them. It is like I said, I know people. Look, I stayed away from them and left them in the cold too. People that don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with them. When you see me in the streets, you ain't got to holler at me because I don't know you. You don't know me, nigga. Fuck your thoughts and your feelings, nigga. You don't know me. Hold that shit down. Especially if you was playing with this clown, this the Taurus too, the Hierophant. If you was playing with this crown, I mean the crown as well. You was playing with these pastors and shit. Like I said, I know. Look, And they was giving y'all offers. Like I said, sneaky shit. This the police too. Now get mad as you want to about my motherfucking loot. Like I said, y'all killed Rat Tandem. That's where you fucked up at. Those pictures Kia and them was taking. Remember who got those pictures with Miss Patnam? Who got those naked pictures of us with the boas? For real, bitch, I'm coming for your neck. And anybody else who want to do it, y'all upset? Shoot yourself. For real, do it. Police, just sit back. You might need the army, like I said, the National Guards and shit. About this, because it went bigger than the money, y'all. But the money piled up in the process. Add it up, and then I had that one baby dad that I did know of that was a gigolo. I found out that shit. It's not funny, but it is. Like I said, you want to plaster me anywhere, bitch. I hope I did my best with it. But I need my loot about it. Like I said, that shit ain't free. Especially with all the shit they was stealing from me. I was actively working. Like I said, you supposed to get 8 hours, you only getting 4. There's some days you ain't even you come in and got to leave. Like I respect the fact that it's a business to pay us, but I don't respect the fact that I got faggots and bitches trying to play me because they got paid to play me because I brought them boats and shit that was sitting up in them companies too. Yeah, you bitch, y'all know I was talking about those boats about a year or 2 ago. So any bitch got a boat need a capsize in it. Grandpa and them had boats. It wasn't a lot of that shit floating around. They got so many boats now. Them shits is abandoned and rusted and shit. They can't even ride them. A lot of those cars, they got to renew. It's hard to renew them. What's up with the automotive dealer who was also on top of that? Because my baby dad is a friend of them. Huh? Big ties. I mean, that dick was popping. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Parental discretion is advised. That's why my shit ain't for kids. Like I said, bitches was poisoning me and shit. I didn't know. And I'm a real caring, pretty personal person. So I'm not, what a bitch give you, they not giving that shit to me. I'm peaceful. I am a woman at the end of the day. I know I have good hospitality. I ain't gonna treat no bitch bad. But in the process of dealing with bitches that would treat me bad, I learned how. Look, and now I want them all dead. Look how easy that shit was. So a faggot got paid. Like I said, it wasn't worth it. Like I said, you put that shit in my cup, bitch. I want you dead. Look. And your family can go with you too. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody that goon. You're not that goon, for real. And then when you try to hit me with the car, I'm gonna make sure I stand close to the biggest pole I see. So crash into that so I can see you crumble. I don't give a fuck how long anybody's been manipulating situations. I don't. My dick got hard as a bitch when I thought about that shit. I want you dead. You want to call me a man? I'm fucking you. Any little raggedy, stink, trash, pussy ass whore. For real, no matter what you do not have to score with them lopsided fucking bodies. Like I said, they went and got all this shit and then they got to cake up all that makeup and stuff. Like you don't look good without it. Can you do both, bitch? This is both. So this nigga like this now, yeah, you should be feeling a way. Feel a blood clot way. Like I said, don't pull up on me and say nothing. Just I'd rather you throw the cash in my face. That's how you throw them dollars at me, bitch. I got too much money for you to even fucking touch. And y'all played yourself and y'all let these mutts set y'all up, like I said, all the way to California. Come on now. 2012. I'm in 2010. Grandpa died. The county clerk read talking about some the estate is hers. What? Who the fuck signed off on that? The probate court judge signed off on that. And then, bringing it to 2019, the civil lawsuit, Jari set up that and had all 50 of those non-speaking. Then they want to send ICE in. Look, stealing and lying. Them bitches didn't even know me. I was doing overnights. Like I said, I don't give a fuck who you send. I don't care how many people y'all don't went in the house and killed too. I know that y'all be listen, to somebody like me that be waiting for, I'm unfortunate. You know, I could be in the middle of a bar mitzvah, nigga, having a grand of a time. If I got to turn around and bust that gun, I'm going to shoot this shit out of everybody. You got to be multifaceted when you're dealing with a lot of people because you don't know what these people are bringing to the table. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Like I said, I rock with the best of them. That's why I wasn't respecting nobody that tried to play me. I don't give a fuck who you are. For real, man. Listen, sir, if this your crew, you need to get rid of them because this is why the town is in ruin. That's why you see all these freak accidents and shit. Technically, those are freak accidents due to the spell work. If I'm flying, I'm flying. You want to know how your man died? Go ask the man who ended up with a new car or something all of a sudden. Look, the judgment. Now I'm up all of a sudden. See how that man passed away from them stealing and lying. Look at the sun card. For real. All that pedophilic shit. Look. And it's the decisions. Because I had to replace the card, y'all. Remember when the card flew away? So you got the decisions that nobody wanted to heal from, but they still wanted to play in magic and they wanted to come against somebody. Like I said, you're not stopping. You're not God. You did not give me this position. And ain't ne'er nigga taught me shit. You know that go for black or white, y'all. Ain't nobody teach me shit. I learned it from the best of them. All my friends are dead for real. And they're like 200-300 years old. So you don't think my tribe is harder than yours? And then I got young niggas that want to get on too. Look, like, yo, that bitch is fire. Yeah, and I'll fuck somebody up. I'll get them higher. They might not go to God, but I'll still take them out. Why wouldn't I want them dead? They was playing with my kids and everything. Like I said, nobody will ever know the story with the baby. And that, you know, it's in the phone, the other phone that they stole down there, the Alsco. But it's all right. Whoever got hold to it, the main corporate that sent them bitches to do that shit, I know you seen everything. So that's why I want you dead. Now pay them you paid them to kill you. I want you dead as a bitch. All those people got heavy ass burdens, especially about them naked pictures in them endings and shit to people and trying to end people. Like I said, you're not doing that shit over here. Look, magic, money, anything. Like they hand not better than ours. I don't wish fulfillment. Don't I take care of the neighborhoods? Look at your whole town, clean as bitch. People still don't want to throw nothing too much down. They might try to make a mess just to try to antagonize. That's not antagonizing me, bitch. You're slack. I accept it. I just don't do it. Like I said, anything that you do, by all means, don't let my conversation be the reason why you don't do it. But if it's fucked up, King of Pentacles, this slack is a bitch. If it's fucked up, then you need to be hit. Look, target practice. The scope is on you. Like you guys are on me. Look, Grandpa and them ain't playing no fucking games either. This the Wheel of Fortune right here. That's why they left everything to me. And it went beyond grandma. Like I said, I don't know what you actually did to those people, but I do know about the poison sausage. That's my trust fund. That's when I paid for the school. And look, they didn't even want me in school, y'all. They gave me problems from grade school. Like I said, I was raised in the projects, the war on drugs. I grew up around some of the nastiest motherfuckers you could ever think of, even the grandmothers. That's why I'll pluck one of those bitches. Take it how it resonate. I don't care if you feel, well, grandma, you love that? You could lay down with her. They got 6-man coffins. Look at the secrets. Nigga, this me. This how I was with them bitches. I knew how not to, don't disrespect your elders until I became one. Respect people where they respect you. I had to teach my kids that. Because all people ain't good people. Look at all these pedophiles and shit I was raised around. Now, you ain't gonna tell me I'm not supposed to be, and it was women too, especially the women. Men and women, you not about to play with me like that. Now, you ain't gonna tell me that I ain't have my own guard on. That's why I used to keep to myself. That's how I know how to do so much shit too. Like I said, all them fucking spots and shit, y'all. It was a heavy burden. So somebody about to get like 10 years. Look, justice, the devil, this the penitentiary. This bitch about to be too full. I told you I can invest some of that money into that. Why they sit up there building houses that nobody's gonna be able to live in, that they're gonna just tear up any fucking way? Now am I lying? Everything they get, they be tearing it up. Like I said, trash all in the yard, doors and shit. The houses be so nasty, they can't even, but they so thirsty for money, they just want to throw somebody in it. Like I said, I had to clean all my shit. Dope spots or not, they put me in dope spots forever. So I just played, I really was really going hard. Like, you know, I got me and my daughters. Back then, you want to put me in a dope spot, bitch. So I didn't sell no drugs out of it. And their nigga was coming in there to sell none. Like them days was over. They smoked it all. All that cutting shit. The cocaine ain't even right. That's why I told these niggas they need to be gone. They sit up there sucking and fucking on a dope man they damn self. That's why I said it's a lot of faggots that played they self. Take it as it resonates. Look at the Queen of Pentacles, nigga. Left all that shit out in the code. Then y'all try to put me on the code, and y'all put my mom, with the drugs and shit, put us into poverty. Look, I remember all that shit. Stabbing up Rattan and all that. Like I said, the nasty ass incest family and shit. Like, bitch, I don't find my cousin that attractive in no form or fashion. And there's a lot of bitches that do that shit. Like I said, a lot of these friends, they be cool and laughing and joking and shit together. But a lot of these whores grew up fucking each other. Like, say, all right, you little, you experiment, you playing, you fucking like 5 and 6 and shit. But as adults, you ain't supposed to be fucking on each other, is you? With husbands and shit. Like I said, you bitches are nasty. That's why I'll fuck y'all up. In 77, which one of you bitches was born in 77 that want to get slapped? Oh yeah, grandpa was getting the money too. They started getting the money 77. And then this man came up with this great idea in 77 as well, like to sell us out. Like I said, you came for the wrong bitch. My mother came up here in like the 60s or something. When my mother came up here from the South. So you know her ass was basically on a chopping block. Because granny, they had the real BBLs, like they bodies and shit. Though a lot of women ain't made like that no more. They got to work it out. But they came up here, you know, nice hair and skin and shit. Them bitches were green as grass. No disrespect. They ain't have a clue. Her kitchen was in her living room. So you know damn well she ain't had no sense. They grew up with dirt and stuff. Really picking cotton and shit. Like I said, it don't matter where you from. It's the respect level for me. Because, bitch, if you don't like something, I really hate you. And that's a harsh word. Ain't I hate motherfuckers that think they don't like some shit because it's better than what the fuck they fuck ass do. So if I was doing the Sukiyana them, and it's no disrespect to my girl because she's open. I got to use her. If I was doing the Sukiyana them, then everybody be my fucking friends. So you mean to tell me I got to be on that type of time? It's no disrespect, sweetheart. But you know that shit you do, it is amazing. Like, I'm shocked. That shit is amazing. Like, it's not cute to be stupid. And I'm not trying to dish you because it's a lot of bitches I know from here that do that shit. Like, they think it's cute. No, it's different when you in an environment and you partying and shit, but just a regular, that shit's embarrassing as fuck. Like I said, I have nothing against you bitches. But when it came to stealing my money and trying to make that a factor for me, that's when you died. Them whores don't build houses and shit. They don't even want to take care of nothing. Look, that's not wanting to do something too. They don't stand up for shit. They stand up for nonsense. Like a bitch will run to a fight, but they won't run to work. Like I said, you know, going to the schools and shit. I'm going to use that as an example. We got to go to the school, kid getting into trouble. I'm not coming there to fight. I'm trying to see what to get the issue read so that she can get that fucking diploma. I'm not coming there to argue with a bitch, but that's what they want me to do. You can't put everybody that kid. That's why I want them dead. Let me make you kill yourself. Is it working? Is it fucking working? Look, somebody regretful as a bitch about this block. Like I said, I'm going to give it to you. This still an ace of wands, y'all. Blocking off y'all successful, the righteous 6. Like I said, you fucking devil worshipers. Y'all need to be dead. Now I ain't had nothing against the atheists. Only the ones that tried to play me, like thought that they was gonna conquer. Bitch, how you gonna conquer God? Didn't he create everything for you? You don't believe in it? That's fine. It's a lot of people that don't live right that supposed to believe in it. Like I said, God could come and take us all now, nigga. All I want to do is smoke that cigarette real quick. And we can have a conversation. But the next bitch ain't ready for that. They want the money. Like I said, I want my money in my house too. I owe you nothing. I don't care how long you've been doing it. That's the sad part. Even with the secrets, the 1% shit, I can't stand that shit. Look. Them secrets ain't no joke. Look it, the harvest is real. I do know what I'm talking about. Look at all that shit they was throwing in my yard. Like I wasn't gonna slide some oil to them. Nigga, I moved to calmer waters. Like I said, I don't respond irately. I do if I see or I can feel it. Real street nigga, I can feel when it's static. So you know I could cross. Like I said, everybody thought they had flowers. They hid them flowers in the attic. They didn't. I need my motherfucking money. And you can't send nobody to me. Please don't be dummies. I owe you nothing. For real, the jail is packed. I just was looking over at the jail. That shit is packed. Y'all locking up the wrong people. Some of them do, you know, like with them child murders and shit. You don't think that was a spell? Look how many bitches off they fucking kids, yo. Within the last few years, within the last 6 years. How about that? 2020 on out. How the fuck did that happen? How did that happen? And then I'm putting these videos out too. Like I said, everybody acting nonchalant about it, and that's fine. But don't disrespect me because I want your ass dead at the drop of that dime. So they drop that dime in your hand, you should be dead with it. It don't cost whatever they gonna pay to bury you, bitch. T-shirts. Now, what's up with them a t-shirt? Look, wish fulfillment, bitch, for overindulging. Look at the secrets. Look at me. Look, I came out with this, the mighty. I have the power. That shit is funny. I came out like, what's the man? Skeletor. But ain't he bad? That makes me laugh. Yo, it's funny. Everybody know about that money. Look. Well, who want to play the guitar? He my grand piano. You got these horses. Look at the business. You got these people. Like I said, you will never be this. You will never be that bad of love. Oh, na 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 na. You'll never beat. Look, you'll never beaten. 75. So who took 75,000? What cost the 75,000? It's a little warm in here, y'all. 75,000, like I said, 250,000 go a long way. So if a bitch be like, I'll give you $1,000, I'll give you 500, and they'd be like, okay. And then I was like, yo, I need them dead. They're like, hold on, who you sent us for? Look, that horse don't look like it can do shit to this emperor. Now do it. Look at this nigga just punked himself up to get beat down. Look, he ran straight into he crashed dummy. Crashed straight into this. This shit don't look like it's about to move. Not for this unreliable source. Slowpoke. They the slowpokes. Just moping around, right? Look. As I'm cutting them. Call me slow. No, I'm just not as easy to react ever since grade school, yo. It's like, you got to hold back because then also too, as an adult, like I said, my max was 7. I was gonna get them 7 years. That's when they put me into rehab. That's when I learned about the rehab. Now they got weed spot at every corner. That's why I want everybody dead and I need my money. Addict to that. And if it's not too hot outside, I think I'm gonna go grab me a joint after this. After these messages, I'm gonna get smacked. Now, bitch. Look. My decisions. Look at how I make pipe dreams. And that shit is safe. And who's sad? Like I said, who's a crackhead? Because I'll crack your head. Who's a whore? I don't even want to get in nobody bed. Ugh. Scared. Like I said, when God give you that go pass, you better take it and run with it. Why would you go backwards with it? Especially if God snatch you up. Like, don't nobody believe in it though, but I respect them. Like I said, I respect you for it, but don't disrespect me. Because you're gonna get G check for it, and God gonna check your ass right about. Look, the niggas ain't right for you. They just got shirts made. Look, this a fucking coffin. Look at this is 6 man's, the Paul Bearer, them. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Like I said, who tried to be famous off of this? Because technically I am. Like I said, I don't care if you was playing with your anus to my shit. You need to be dead. And I need my money from it. Right? Friends and family. Because I know they put y'all asses up to it. Like I said, they had this shit. I know they had it all arranged, y'all. They sold me out for chicken change. They brought y'all for chicken change. That's why I want the chicken, the chicken wire, and put all you bitches in it. Make the human invisible fence. As soon as they touch it, they evaporate. Look at how I win at all costs. Look. Hold on with the this came first, the 5 of swords. But check it out. Don't ever try to steal, cut their hands off a faggot trying to steal from me. And that go for bitches too. Bitches are faggots. And it's no disrespect to my LGBTQS. You know, I know how you got there. And if you're kosher with it, I respect you. But if you all nasty and all out, ball out, want to fuck everything because you're confused, that's just disgusting. You need to be dead. Some people was forced into that life. I know a couple people that was forced into that life. And they didn't have a way out. And they didn't have the means to get out, basically, because they didn't know, they didn't have the tools. You got to have that tool. That shit's got to be in you. Like I said, that's why they was trying to give them drugs and shit. Like, they swore they were going to put something in my cup. I told you bitches I'll never drink or smoke again if I feel like that. I never fuck again if I feel like that. But that ain't mean I was going to stop living. That's not really living. Living is when you eat, sleep, you know, you're married, you know, you can present yourself, you know, in an appropriate manner. You look good, you feel good. That shit don't have to be, even though they said, you know, you can have somebody, whatever. Like I said, I interact with people on a regular. I really would see a bum on the street and we'd be friends. And Lord willing, if I got it, I'm gonna make sure we got something to eat. I'll give them something to eat, and that makes my day. To know that I fed somebody that who really appreciated and deserved it. That's the type of person I am. That's the type of spirit I got. But I also got the spirit to want the nonsense people dead, who most likely put them in that situation. But like I said, people have the choice. Like, you pick up those drugs, you know that there's a strong, it's a 99% chance that baby's gonna be yours. Am I lying? It's a 99% chance. You pick up the fucking drugs, this shit is dead. You put your cup down and go back to it. 99% chance. 99.9, you are the father, motherfucker. And they worried about the wrong thing. Like I said, they disrespected me hard. And that's the sad part. Look at the truth. The dreams. Like I said, these bitches been, sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. And I ain't had no privacy. And they really were. Because with those cameras and stuff, like I said, they put the cameras in a dope spot. Nigga, you cannot get mad because you knew who I was. This the crazy part. This is for my ex that need to be dead. That's why they really exes. Some boy are crosses, another of them are crosses. Because they lie and they not bosses. See, they ain't watch who they walk with. But at the end of the day, you can't just put somebody in that category because you think you about to come up. Like you sorry, raggedy, for real. And it's the raggediest, stupidest motherfuckers ever. Stupid. Like I said, a bitch, you got the fucking, I want to say, you got the Rolls Royce sitting in the projects. Bitch, that's stupid. You don't own that shit. Or you got the big Escalade in the with the house was just basically rotting, like the spots they put me in. That shit not no flex, bitch. It don't match. Like, you know, them BBLs killing y'all, and the thighs don't match like that. So that's why I want everybody dead. Look, I ain't lying. And if you see me in the streets, bitch, holla at me. Throw a dollar at me. Because I'm rocking them beats, ain't I? Ain't I rocking the beats. Then I got y'all at a standstill. Didn't I stand up? Did I stand up? Get up, stand up. Stand up for them rights. Like I said, and you got all these ugly motherfuckers that's not even from here trying to do their death magic. Like you came your ugly ass over here to see if it worked. It didn't work. And Orlando Thomas, he was foreign, the one who helped kill my son. Because as soon as my son, I was supposed to get induced, he left. They're supposed to induce me. That's why I want bitches dead. Don't play with me. Look. Then they even went to the graveyard and shit. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. Black, whites, Puerto Rican, bitch, dead. You took my money, dead. I ain't got to speak your language to want your ass dead. And it's about respect. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I know about all that magic. Y'all seen them other cards. I just didn't even bust them out. Y'all seen the shit. Go back to the videos. Fuck the weight. Like I said, I'm still physically and mentally capable to put me somebody under. And I take care of me, as you see, better than a lot of these motherfucking thieves. Cause money don't change me. Me a money changer. And if you dish, you in danger. I work hard for my paper. You know who the fuck the grandfather is? I'm so thankful for his ass. Because if I ain't catch all of them, I did catch that main one. I'm a G. Bitches, y'all don't know about me, but your ass gon' learn and that fuckers gon' see. Look. And they ass gon' see. You don't know this. For real, that shit not cool. Like I said, you can't control this. You're not a controller. Like, you're not controlling your shit. And then, like I said, look. You controller. Controller this. You can't fuck with it. I don't want to do anything but see you dead. Since you really wanted to hurt me. For real. Since you really wanted to make me cry. And follow me everywhere. Like I said, leave me and my fucking family alone, bitch. I would have brought my own kids out. They are deserving of them. No cap. They both, well, my oldest ones, they did graduate from high school. And I got the college grad. That's something to be proud of. Because ain't nobody walk with me with that. That's why niggas don't really know me. They just know all the pictures. And like I said, I didn't know they were snapping the pictures and stuff. Because I thought that maybe I was lacking, you know, because of like with the education and shit. But when I went and got that, I pressed forward. As soon as I got that fucking diploma, I went straight to the college for business. As soon as I got that shit, I was like, fuck that. Because, you know, I'm looking at my kids. I'm like, yo, no matter what, I want you guys to be better than me. I ain't had to set up no paternity tests and no shit. You know what I'm saying? I knew you couldn't get water from a rock. But I still played my position. Like I said, whoever put that shit in there talking about the horses and the stocks, yeah, I'm a racehorse, a fast one too, that got away from you. So who want the prize, honey? And who got my prize money? Because didn't I win? So aren't I supposed to get a golden cup or some shit, platinum cup or some shit? I ain't win the race. Literally, I didn't win the race and I'm black and white. I fucking killed them. I'm a Lano down. Oh, you know who I was getting to? And this might shut it down. It is creepy. Why And I was getting a picture. What's Gaddafi? Huh? Gaddafi? Any takers? So I see you guys disconnected from your immature offers. I don't blame you. Look, what is Gaddafi? Ain't he crazy? As a matter of fact, is he still living? Look, shut that shit down. Let me see. I'm about to look him up. Because I was getting that name. And I was like, damn, who is that? I thought that was like a gangster name or something. Is it? Right, y'all? And we don't stay G'd up? Let me look it up. Man, how would you spell that? With a K? I'm going to go off how it sounds. Coffee. Gaddafi. Overthrown in death. Ooh. Oh. I don't know where you from. That's fire though to see these people. So you kill him? But that's hands down. So y'all Gaddafi? That's fire. The name at least. But hands down. I want y'all asses dead. I know me and that nigga don't look no like. I can't help but to laugh. God, we're getting that name. The lovers, page of wands, and the happy, the ten of cups. So Gaddafi, rat tandem, right? Look at the messages. Look at the whole family. Like I said, whoever did this shit, you shouldn't have. And then we also have Auntie. She's a fucking Gemini too. The one who you screwed over, that 100-year-old lady, my friend. My boo. That's just how I express myself when I think of them. I love them. And they love me too. That's why they put me on to what you guys were doing. And I always knew about the money, like I said. That shit don't make or break nobody. High priestess and the emperor. Look it. That's my damn, she looked like Gaddafi. If I think about her for real. She looked like them. That's fire. So 1 and 2. That's fire, y'all. I'm gonna look more into him, but that's scary. A military officer. So y'all, like I said, where he from? Oh, Liberia. Like I said, y'all was playing all in the graveyard and stuff. Keep on sending them monies. Look, they were playing in the graveyard. Look, you get a cup. Look here, you take this cup over there. Now you take this cup back to this country. That's why y'all asses need to stay where the fuck y'all at with the Queen of Swords. Like I said, it ain't about I know that they say, oh, the ice don't do the ice. Bitch, they doing spells. Ice they ass. Bitch, you want to play with chicken feet and spread blood everywhere and shit. You need to throw them in the water. Throw them right in that fucking thing. What you built, homeboy? My boy, you want to fire them? Throw them over that thing. Unless you want to use them for something else. These people need organs and shit, right? Let's get it popping. Doctors Without Borders. Did Thomas work for you guys? Because that's some foreign shit with nothing but people with flies and shit all over them holding the babies and shit, talking about they hungry and shit. How? All that spell work you done did, bitch. I know they gave you at least 10 bands for me. At least. And they've been doing this shit for 100 years. But you're hungry. Eat yourself. And don't forget about us. Look at this shit. You can't make this up. You talking about sacrificing some fucking body. These people really got gifts. They can do spells on people and make them go crazy. Look. Make the dope boys go crazy. I ain't had to go to no prison or no stupid shit. I don't steal or none of that. So I had bitches walk through because, I keep my bag on me. So I got bitches looking at me like I'm about to steal. No, bitch. But you better not steal that Kool-Aid because you got like 60 packs of it. Speak for $1, whore. See, I'll lock them up for the Kool-Aid. See, police, y'all could be having fun like that. You shouldn't have to be chasing these stupid motherfuckers through the streets. And, you got these domestic violence. I know them all over. You got the domestic violence issues with the man and the woman and shit. And bitch, you need to sit your ass down because he didn't want to let you play with him no more. Or faggot, you need to sit your ass down because she didn't want to let you play with her no more. Like, ain't no all that fucking fatal attraction shit for something that you don't want. That's why I want everybody dead. I got fatal attraction. I want them dead for real. I want my shit. And I know how to get organs and eyeballs and skin and all that shit, hair, what you bitches need. Because you ain't getting it off of me, kidneys and everything. Huh? Because they good for that. Oh, I need a kidney. From who? If God didn't give you that, then you're not supposed to have it. There's no disrespect for the people who really, deserve to have one. Because I would have loaned you one of mine. And I smoke cigarettes. I would have loaned one of mine to somebody that's really a dearly beloved. But not if somebody trying to kill me just to take, man, fuck out of here, die. Fuck $. I got more money than the people that's killing these people. Come on, God make you richer than anything on this planet. And physically, I'm rich too. They just stole it. Like I said, they need to come up off of it. Who's in control of this? Who's the executor? Who sat up in front of this motherfucking line? And what motherfucker took the bribe? Like, fuck it, that's a lot. I could pay off everything. Yeah, especially me. And you got to pay with your life. Like I said, go to that school. Where the passport's at? Is it in my name? Like I said, I ain't been nowhere, and I'm going to say it more than twice. I don't even go no goddamn where. If the library is, well, yes, I do, because the library is universal. This is worldly. We got all the language. You can learn everything here, and it's so fucking peaceful. They're friendly. They're respectful. You guys should be librarians then and security guards and sit the fuck down. And this ain't for my good ones. This is for the stupid ones that will just die if they see one of these books. Like, there's books in there. I'm not going in there. But you want to go with a whole bunch of fruit flies and funky ass booties and shit. I want you dead. Did I lie? They rather go to the, like I said, go to the standoff. You want to go fight and you want to risk your life and you don't want to go have a sit down formal dinner with the people. You don't want to try something different, dress up, dress yourself up a little nice or whatever. Like I said, I love tights, but shit, I like ball gowns and shit too. Come on. I made that shit. Can't make this up. I made it. I've been doing it. So if a hairophant is watching me because your magic ain't work, you need to go to jail for real. If I had my shit right for real, I would commit the murders. You wouldn't have to worry about me sending nobody to do anything. None of their friends would have to do anything because their friends are gonna be mourning them. I'll do it myself. I don't need 4 niggas with me. I'll run when I see the police. I'ma do it myself. I don't need 50 niggas running deep. That ain't no joke, right? Look, I'm serious. That's why I don't do shit. But I will send the person back that's trying to send somebody to me. Like I said, you want to send somebody up. They want supposed to be jumping on women and shit. No, go jump in the tub. Go jump on that man that sent you. If for real, I would have jumped dead in his pockets. Like, nigga, how much you said you was gonna give me? You gonna give me 10 grand to go fuck this lady up? You got 10 grand of my money? For real, I would have took everything he had. Like I said, proposition me, I'm gonna show you something. Ain't that proper? Ain't never did a day in jail or some shit. Like they got clean records and stuff. Look, high priestess. These people ain't never been to prison. First time felons. Send them. Look, sin for thieves. Look, give them a hot in the car. Look, this welcome to the what is that? The mess hall. We taking orders. And whatever witch bitch, like I said, whatever witch bitch, I don't care how many spells you try to, whatever witch bitch, come on, bitch. Bitch. Put this shit on repeat. Never forget this, bitch. You need to be dead. For real, trying to steal somebody's destiny. Bitches need to be dead. They're killing up everything. Like I said, they're the reason why these people are sacrificing their kids and stuff. And then they don't have a mindset because they still with post-traumatic stress from some shit that happened to them like 100 years ago. Like I said, I don't have post-traumatic stress. I'm just telling the story on how I need my money in my hand. I need my house, and we could clean up this mess. I'm not stressed about it. I don't have traumatization. This is traumatizing to tell the story because it's sad. Like, oh shit, you ready that happen to you? Yeah. It's just a story that I'm telling you. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder, but I do walk around with them fucking cameras on though. That Seraphim, is it? I walk around with that shit. I'm supposed to have eyes all over my body. I remember I had an outfit like that. And they had mad eyes on it. And they was like, oh, wow, you got eyes all over. I was like, yeah, so God gave me that so I could see everybody and see what you're doing. Then that way I ain't got to be running from a bitch. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to move out the way. I'm not going to stand there like I can't be hit. That's stupid. I do move, but I'm not going to let you come and bring it to me, bitch. Cupid ain't got to hit me with the arrow. Moving. Look. Can't make this up. I'm gonna stop. Look, the work got them fucked up. Yeah, that backfired crazy, and they stuck. Like I said, you're going to jail behind the spell work, and like I said, all those people they paid, all those graves, they look at them gravestones. Get it? All them gravestones, look, them headstones, look, just the tarp over the funeral thing. You know, it'll be about the rain and shit. Look, I know all that shit. I remember that funeral thing. Well, we under the tarp with rectangle. Look, I'm balanced. Like I said, you need to go to jail for trying to put shit in my challenge too. Like I said, you fucking pedophile. Did I find him? Did I peek them all out the room? We can walk around and collect them. I'll check a bitch pulse because you know if we could be human lie detector tests. You'll see a bitch fucking heart beating out the side of their neck. Sweating and shit like they had to hit a crack. Like, did you just ask it? Yes, we just asked you that. So you know what? There's another thing before I go. I was wondering, like, say you ask people certain questions, like we start interviewing them. Like, how old? This is my shit. Before I end it, what do you think is consensual? That's how you're gonna pull a bitch card. Look, and I'm successful. Look at the party right here. Look, pull a card. Oh, what's consensual? What do you consider it, whether it's age, situations of any type? What's consensual? So stealing is consensual. So how can I get to these people and steal my shit back? You know they looking for me. They be looking for these bones. I'm about to put it together. I'm about to do another one, y'all, for y'all. I know I was supposed to go, but it is what it is. Death to the emperor. An emperor's going to die, or he is an angel because of the lies. And they're coming. Death is, yeah. Ooh, so you got the Aries and the Sagittarius. I don't know what the death card is, y'all. Yeah, so you guys are going to die. Yeah, so death is coming knocking to your door. Come and knock on their door. Look, Three's Company. These motherfuckers is in the middle of death. Because these faggots set it up. The emperor, this is a top authority figure, but it's also an Aries. Like somebody who sits in a higher position. And look at this, Temperance as well, who like mixing up people potions. Like I said, you tricked the wrong nigga. You lotion niggas. Hey, yeah, in the middle of death. They have illicit choices in life. They pick and choose. Like I said, they've been doing this shit for so long. Look at the stock piled up. Stockpile, it didn't pile up. I know I'm supposed to go, but I don't have to, y'all. The library closed. when it closed. Look, decisions. Memories. You look at choices. Memories. I can take as much time as I need. And I really don't have to be here. I just like the atmosphere. It don't matter the weather because I worked in a place where it was 1,000 degrees, you guys. So don't think that, oh, she's hot. Come on, look at what, that's why we're wearing little shorts. She's hot. She's dangerous. I want that name. And I ain't going home with nobody tonight. We hot. Look, holding back from any relationship, especially with this money. I'm chasing my money, bitch. Look, chasing me money, bitch. Me money. Ooh. I'm not chasing that money. And I gotta finish my nails. I finish my nails and stuff. Look, I do everything myself. With the truth and prosperity. Boundaries. Here you go. If you ain't gonna do, if you want something done, you better do it yourself. Look, friendship, healing. So I got some friends that want to heal with me. They want peace. All right, you my friend. I love you. Willpower, for real, I got a lot of it. Bitch, I'm trying to run through balls. Brick ones. Tomb Raider. Animal spirits and compassion. Look, yeah. I could deal with animals instead. I do miss my cat though. She just came up when I got that. Look, best of both worlds. And you don't gotta, you naturally gonna have both sides. Isn't one side of your body bigger than the other? Look, love. Yeah. You gotta love what you do in order to do it. So these people love fucking with people, and I love exposing you. So I lighten my load by doing this. When I do get to go to sleep, y'all, I do sleep. Closure. Don't think I don't sleep. The home is within. Look, financial health, hell yeah. If I had my house, my shit would be good. Y'all seen all the stuff in the background. Y'all already see how I do. Look, I grow shit. Fertility. And you got these people trying to break it down because they slack as fuck. They'll never be a better love. And they're gonna die before they hit 50. Some of them, and some of them are dying at 50. Like I said, you got all these nasty ass women that's trying to be cute, convincing these people that, oh, okay, so I understand that with the men. I understand that you have more than one woman. I ain't got nothing against that. If you got the capacity to do it and the bitch gonna allow you to, by all means. But for the nasty women, you know better than that, bitch. You ain't growing shit. Probably can't have no kids, some of them. Like I said, they got these horrible venereal diseases that won't ever go away. They got everybody smelling like fucking, they need to be stung by a whole bunch of bees. You know, then they say bees don't like stink stuff or something like that. For real, that shit nasty. I don't give a fuck how they look. Look, I got freedom and peace at the end of the day. Like I said, don't make no noise because it's the truth. I don't play with no shit like that. I'm free. I'd rather be in a cage than, because I was basically by them trying to isolate me from the people. It's like, I don't want to be their friend. Look at this shit. And then I know they're going to be mad because look at it, because you can't even fix them. You know how you could go buy new clothes and you come out and look like you just stepped out and you look like somebody else? Like, you know, I could come in here and, you know, with my different ensembles and, you know, present myself with different hairstyles and everything. And I do look different till I get up in your face. But these people, you can't even fix them. They was born with that. Who dreamed the truth? So dreams are seed from Jah. Ragamuffin, ooh-wee. Like I said, they wasn't getting up in that. They wasn't gonna be on this video, not today. I had to learn to position the cameras. Like I said, I be in public places. Look, that's justice. I be in public places, so I do kind of gotta be mindful. I try not to be loud if I can avoid it. But once I start talking about that money and I see these fucking idiots still trying to come towards me, it's like, okay, bitch, here I go. Look at me. This me, a fishbowl in it. I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to notice either. I make sure to that. That's why it's good to do the lives. Look, it's true. That's why it's good to look. Somebody grieving about the truth. They had a dream that they caught because the courage I gave. Y'all thought y'all stopped me because those folks were bought. Come on and see if you'd have gave me my shit. None of that would have happened. Like I said, people was moving in my house, moving in those houses like right after me, moving around me and shit, stealing out that mailbox and stuff. Like I said, the post office, you got the traffic police. To ask that man when he locked me up on St. Patty's Day, remember? Before they tried to kill me. Ask that guy, remember when I was trying to see how we get those jobs, when I was speeding to work that day? I was speeding. I was doing like 50. I was late. Almost. And I ain't go, but they still helped my spot. That's when they stole the money too. Because that's when I got in a car accident, y'all. Yeah, they tried to mash me out then. That's why I want everybody dead. So traffic police, well, did we have a good time that time? It wasn't be nice. Ain't my jail mugs like this? And he was nice about it. Then I get up in front of that judge talking about some, oh, well, we have, this is like 5 years later, y'all. Oh, well, we have you can't go around her. And you know what? I couldn't wait for him to finish his spiel so I could tell him she's dead. They looked at me and they clicked in it. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that, motherfucker. But at that time, I didn't know about my money. I was just worried about my job. So I bailed myself out, y'all. I'm like, damn, I ain't do shit. But he's like, no, we were looking for drug driver. We weren't looking for you, but you were going a little fast. They had that thing that take your time. It wasn't no cards or nothing out, but things happen for a reason because I'm glad that got cleared up because when we went to check, there was nothing there. So that shit got placed on after. On top of that, that's why I know this system is corrupt. There was nothing there. Me and the guy one of the guys who they robbed and killed. Remember right there on Fitzhugh? We went down to see if I had any warrants. We went straight to the jail. He would go straight to the jailhouse. He was like, nope, I'm not harboring no fugitive. And I'm looking like, hold on, what you mean? Hold on, I ain't did nothing. He said, well, we got to go make sure you're clear. That shit broke my heart, but I'm like, nigga, you gonna put me in there? You gonna... So we walked in there with grace, like I said, and there was nothing there. That's why I'm ready to catch the case. Challenge, I'm serious. Like this motherfucker waited 5 years and the motherfucker dead to tell me don't go over. Bitch, if you don't sit your dumb ass down, he's probably dead. Or whoever set this up. Who did that? Because she did. Bless them souls. You really think you're in control? I know you crazy. Bitches, y'all crazy. Look. Ain't no problem. They might get mad, but like I said, capsize. I paid for your college, friends. At least respect me. Spirit guys, look, I sent you to college and shit. My kids they went to public college. For real, respect me. I got you an education in everything. That money that your granddad and them stole, bitch, got a lot of people lifeless. And then watching them with their rituals, their murder rituals. They put that shit that's supposed to make bitches happy. Like, whoo, I'm glad that person did. Now I get to go get I get to go get me a sandwich. I get to go get me a little thing of caviar. I hope that shit kill a bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. For real, your cousins and shit, you sitting there crying and shit, and you wonder why this person ain't, because they about to get that check. And go on a trip, try to act like they might do more, pay for more spell work and shit. Like I said, with these ugly, stupid motherfuckers. Look, this spell work, somebody think they're going to pay a black cat for good luck. Like I said, all that shit, that's why a lot of people got drowned. Like I said, can you swim to me, bitch? Y'all thought I was playing? Them floods and shit is not a joke. The motherfucking earthquakes and shit, that shit get big, y'all. Think it's a game. I don't care who don't want me on, you lame. Yeah, I'm committed. I'm committed to my being a friend to myself. I'm committed to being a stern friend to my friends because I'm not gonna let you walk outside looking any kind of way. When we step out, bitch, we stepping out the same. Like, you know how people want to outdo their friends and shit like that. Like, they need to be the center of attention stuff. No, if you are the center of attention, that's because something about you is unique. But for the most part, like, I'm not gonna let them come outside with like dirty ass nothing. Kids, nothing. Your house should be nothing. I heal a bitch. That's why I was looking at them friends like, you serious whore? For a couple dollars that you sniffed up your nose, now you have nothing. Then they don't even have their kids. Like I said, mines are grown. I ain't never been without my kids and stuff. I don't even know about group homes and all the kind of shit. But I have had people send the CPS to me and shit because I just checked my motherfucking kid. My kids wasn't supposed to be stealing and shit, cutting up in school and stuff. We have very good conduct. Like I said, I just want them dead here. I know how to vent. Come on, I went to mental health too long. I took all those classes. I have every last stitch of paperwork that we ever did. Remember when they send you home with homework? I actually did that shit. I participated in the class. My man, I got to shout him out. He's like, damn, every time when they ask you, because they got to make sure, I thought it was legit, make sure that you're doing your job. He's like, oh shit, there she go to hand. And I wasn't trying to be a know-it-all. I just knew it. Fuck, you ain't studied, nigga. They said don't smoke no weed. We ain't smoking no weed. Look, family, well-being. Look, I was doing well. Life purpose. So somebody was trying to make me forfeit the life purpose with that. But they couldn't. Because my goal in going to that place, I was like, you know what? I could take this shit back to the hood because ain't nobody, I'm the only one going here. I'm the only one have to do this. And the whole time, the reason why I was the only one who had to do it, because I was the only one who worked for some money, worked for check, and still was doing right. Like I said, it got beyond sex. I wasn't even fucking. That's why I want to know where the freaks at. Wasn't I supposed to get up off of here like 20 minutes ago? Listen, where the freaks at? New beginning. Yeah, my blessings got me a new beginning. I hated starting over again with the reconciliation, but I had to. I had to find the balls in myself, right? I had to grow me some balls, y'all. Confidently come in here and tell on them. Look, tell on them and fuck them up. Let them know I got the strength. I got the mind and the muscle just to shine on you suckers. Look. And I'll give to every motherfucker this answer. So I get to you. Look, with love. Because, like I said, all that shit come from above. That eye in the sky, that's God. People could call it what they want to. Like I said, you ain't stopping me. Because if another bitch can do it, then what? Y'all them fucking frauds out there. Like I said, a lot of my content. That's how I know it's the industry too. Because ain't no way in hell. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I need my money and I want you bitches dead. Because you're talentless, tactless, and just getting full off of people's blood. Like I said, that's not a good thing to do. That's the truth. That's justice. That's not something that you do. Molesting people, kids and shit. Like, unless the kid is up on you, then don't do that. Don't do no shit like that. And it's no disrespect. Clarity. New beginnings. Don't be fucking with people, kids, because they was fucking with me. Now, like I said, that's why I was to keep mine with me. Trust and courage. For real, I kind of did move different. It was scary, and they been busted. That shit nasty. Happiness, freedom, yeah. So who's happy to be free? Who want to be free with me? Cause you just got to be free, right? Why wouldn't you be? Look at the psychic career and the closure. Like I said, I'm right here. They don't need to be scared here. So I don't read people. Empowerment. I just try to give you words of encouragement. I'm not supposed to be reading you. You gonna read yourself when you see me because you know that I'm the truth. You gonna straighten that shit out yourself. You gonna try to get right with yourself. So most likely, the only thing they do is try to get tips. Like I said, unless you doing some right shit, then I could lean on you. But I am older, so the way I move is proof. Like, it's some things that you don't have to ask about. Like, you don't have to ask somebody, how do you use the bathroom, right? How do you wash your face? Shit like that. You're supposed to know those things already, especially when you hit a certain age. And like I said, a lot of people living in their second childhood, they dying age. They want to still be kids. Clarity on the prosperity, the grieving, on the beauty. Oh yeah, they was doing magic in the mirrors and shit. Like I said, you can't make me feel incompetent. Like, I don't want to cut up shit, but you don't like, bitch. And that's the cool part. Hey, you guys, for future references, if you have been bullied, now I'm gonna close it with this, and to see your bullies in the future is like you was shit on them. I do, literally. Bro, you see my old ass, you be like, yeah, they jealous. For real. Like I said, they gotta go get them surgeries and shit. They gotta wear those fucking fat suits, snatch cat suits and shit. Hair gray, teeth fake, everything about them fake. And they what suffer from rigor mortis if they got that shit for extra cake. I know I said I was gonna go, y'all. I had another question. Like I said, there's nothing against it because it looks good on wax. Travel, strength. So yeah, they lose strength when they travel because they don't have the confidence. But they got the courage. Them bitches is tough though. Hold on, if you could go under the knife like that, then that make you tough. She's a tough guy. To go and eat somebody's shit for $1 and stuff and get tied up by it, that's you as a badass bitch, but you still need to be dead because you're definitely contaminated. You're eating shit. Like I said, I don't care what they put in my cup. They fucked up. Made me strong. Because even like that's something I go for. Like, oh, I want to go get some more of that. Where did they get that from? Mm-mm. I want them done. Put them in the drum and cook them. For real, poison that. Like I said, I don't give a fuck who mad. I wasn't supposed to just be messing with these, y'all. In the beginning. The reconciliation, the peace. Somebody want to reconcile for peace. And then they still doing water magic and shit. That's not going to change that. All you're doing is killing up people. For real, y'all need to let hands go and fall in there and let the water fall in your nose and in your mouth and stuff and just breathe it in. Just take one big gulp. It go. Then we'll have peace. For real. People can say they want to. My money is not going to make you peaceful. It is not going to make you happy. For real. That money has to be spent on burning people and paying up them dues, some just dues, because that man want his money. Look, boundaries. That man want his money. Grieving these people, paying people, burning them. Grieving in compassion. Look, this burning a bitch up. Only reason why I know because I used to sit in the house all the time. Look, I just mind my business and make shit. Like, look, at the drop of a dime, for real, I wasn't playing. And couldn't nobody come in my shit. And I wasn't going back to no exes. It's like, okay, you're X'd out. Hey, that's almost the last one of the last letters in the alphabet, bitch. Where they be looking like, she said that, yeah, look what you did. So can't every one of them faggots get mad? And my kids are 100, so fuck the baby dad. Find it. Blessings. Manifestation. Yeah, shit, my kids are grown. Commitment, because I was committed to making sure they was good with the family card. Happiness. You know what I'm saying? I forgave everybody, and I did not need them around me. I went to God for forgiveness, and I did several times. I always ask him, like, hey, you know I didn't make the best choices. I should have seen it, but it's like you can't just walk away without all your facts. So tell them farmer that the fact and get the facts straight, because they were still in DNA and didn't match me. They were still in DNA. Remember the holding, you know, I was telling you about the garbage cans, so that sanitary napkins and shit like that. Oh, stuff that you throw out, you know, snatching hair particles and shit like that. Like, that shit's stupid, bitch. And I bet you they don't look like shit now. Real, all the reason why they famous is because they suck a lot of things. They do all of that. Like, so nastiness is the key. And I ain't gonna hold them in. Only the ones that came for me. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You guys are lucky. You are. Men are different from women. Not saying that you should choose to be the weaker vessel, though, fella. You're not sliding that easy. You don't get to slide that easy. You still have the choice to make the executive decision. You still should practice dick discipline based on your lifestyle. Beauty and dreams. Yeah, shit. Dream that you're going to do better, bitch. That you can strengthen yourself from within. I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing. I just need my fucking money because I found out how to reconcile with motherfuckers and have them dead at the same time. Now, that's what they were trying to stop. Like I said, you're not God. This mine. That shit is so funny. Forgiveness. Right. So you can go repent that sin. This not a sin. I'm sinning y'all. I'm telling. Look, this not a sin. This is a fucking career right here. This is work. And I love it. And I love it. Count 1's on the table, 20's on the floor. Look, on the way for some more, and I love it. Fuck out of here, y'all. I had Granny them. That's my dog. Granny them. That's my dog. Look, for real. Oh, and I built one for real. That's why I said leave me alone. I empower you to clean up your house. For real. A lot of bitches want to be more fancy today. They done cheated now. They don't want your stinking ass. It's over. They went and got that shit done to their bodies and stuff. It's like, we have real people actually walking around with that shit and you went and paid for it. Niggas ain't lying for you. They just got shirts made. That's stupid. So they did all that shit, all of them sleeping with everybody for them. And man, fuck that shit. Don't forget it's light and low, bitch. But you can't get that shit up off your back though. You can't reverse it. Now that's why I beat one of them up. That's why they keep sending these people. You don't think I just pop her? Hold up, what the man said on the song? I pop her back. That wop. Yeah, I pop her back. Before we go out. Oh. Go hard, no days off, bitch. Going hard for that check. Grinding hard for that payoff, bitch. Okay, we got the new beginning in the career, okay? Going hard, no days off. Life purpose, courage, forgiveness, inspiration. Yeah, you forgive me? You forgive me for wanting you dead? You don't have to. I'm just fucking with you. You better forgive yourself because I'm still coming for your head. If you try me. See this matchstick there? Look at the protection. We'll have you grieving. Because I need God to sprinkle that shit on you just like this. The same shit that y'all were trying to do. Like I said, people are asking for healings too, like I said, with their spell word. So they trying everything because they were committed to try to pass the buck, trying to steal somebody's destiny. Look at this bird is running away with that shit, Joe. That's why I said, I don't give a fuck where you travel. Capsized boat. Send that tree or whatever the fuck they use it up in smoke, bro. That dialing shit, like I said, those are the hoes. And I can't be no pro. But I'm proactive when it comes to killing them. Said we killing them, John. No. I gotta do them like that. Do them like this. Yeah. Financial health, nigga. We gotta grow that thing. See, I planted them seeds. And I ain't want nobody around. Look, don't step in my yard. Come on in your yard, man. Nobody's home. Don't come with me. Come in me yard, or you're gonna be dollied out on that load. Gurneyed out on the load. Look, justice. Well-being. Take them to the other side of town. Look, justice, take them to the other side of town. They ain't got no good mindset, and don't put them in community hospital either. They're not crazy. They made stupid decisions, and they're trying to use that shit to play people. Like I said, I watched a lot of people walk too from some of them charges, like that they were getting. Like, oh, you let them go? So I wonder where they let me go. Take me to the baby's place. Justice. Sexy. Yo, that shit is funny. Closure. Lock them up. And throw away the key. I wasn't printing on my enemy. But you'll do something and go in there and lay down next to your man because you want him to get to your man. That's why they say that shit like, I want him in there fucking my dude. I won't wish jail on nobody. I'm not wishing jail on these people. Look at the charges. These are crimes. That's why I said I want them dead. And then that got a lot of attention. Like I said, we shook some mind, inquiring minds. They tried to steal my cards. So take me to that Thieves' place. I love their eyes. It looks scary. So I am gonna light my load because it is justice. Justice, you got closure. I don't know if I did everything. I didn't cover everything, you guys. Now stay out of those towns and stuff. I don't care about your alliances. I'll be back with some more since they want to keep trying shit. Thank you.